Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Ravens. His guys come in off what he described. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
A gain there of 27 yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Once again, it's Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Jaguars. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. They're self-inflicted penalties. The opposing team really had their way with them. But they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their quarterback, a 1st-round pick in the April draft.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. It might not have an earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and
Thompson to throw. It's complete. He's got Cup. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And the Baltimore first down.
Thompson now to throw.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, you're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play.
He'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. He'll spot the former Longhorn, Gunnar Helms. So, from 37, here's second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Jaguars first down. A 28-yard gain. And the Jaguar first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
from the gun, here's Gibbs. And the Jags are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's up Jaguars first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
Burrow. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Jaguars. Second touchdown for him in the game, number 14 on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. As we head into this final stretch of games, take note. He comes into this one leading the NFL in receiving yards. Flush to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, Thompson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Thompson. Here's a screen set up for 4. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Here's Thompson. Oh, a loose football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
Play action now. It's Burrow. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Jaguars.
Brown comes to get the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
10 yards. And it's third down.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind, as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get...
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. Now, faking the give. That one complete. It's Mullings. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing Thompson. For the middle, it's cut. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. We are through one. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Thompson. That's hot. It's Xavier Worthy. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season. And he gives his team a first down. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one, take it in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
21, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And caught by Davis. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Now, Burrow. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Burrow. Headed left, buying time. And he is going to have a Jags first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 34.
5-yard gain of play.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
Hill brought in motion. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Up a yard behind the line of scrimmage, too. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They go play action for Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Over the middle, it's Worthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Off the play fake. He'll overrun in a flash, and he lost the football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Burrow.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
2nd down, Burrow. Open man is Davis. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for our Jaguars.
That's Davis in motion.
A gain of 9 yards.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
working out of the gun, Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
So 4th down, and on comes Riley Patterson for the Jaguar field goal attempt. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to extend their lead It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Thompson now to throw. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gun. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Thompson to throw. He'll locate Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings
Now
up
Thompson.
2nd at the 40.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now a give on the ground. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Thompson. The throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Thompson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing Thompson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
21.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this 1st half. That one complete to Brown. And a up and down just shy of the 40. And a milestone grab. Not just a 1st down, but catch number 100 on the year.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
one there. Caught by Kittle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. In trouble, and down he goes. Devontae Wyatt. He gets in there to record the sack, number 16 now on the season.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. To the ground, a first down run. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
To throw is Thompson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions, and I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies slip?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough, the Patriots at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East. And it's time to cue one of the best celebrations in the game. It's Jalen Waddle. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. In the end, it's an 89-yard touchdown on the catch and run. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short throw caught by Njoku. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand? That's on the former first-rounder, Rashawn Slater. Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
To number 85, David Njoku. A 6-yard pickup.
He'll drop to throw. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he puts his head down and he picks up for first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They try to run it here. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That is Quentin Lake there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Hill with the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to number
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd and
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's going to have a Ravens first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of cover.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. 9 yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal.
Up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Thompson now to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Jaguars have it inside the 40 to the 20. And he's got a rumble all the way home. Touchdown, Jaguars. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense make their way out, take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by 4. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to get 1st down taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage.
Over the flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to cover it up. It will not be a turnover, but will go down as a sack.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Connects with Cup on the slant. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. It is third and long. Now, Thompson. He'll try to run for it. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of 2.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Thompson to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
Here's Thompson. He finds Cup along the out route. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
First and goal.
Thompson.
The 6-yard line.
To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Ravens. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Ravens 28.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and Joe Burrow set to take over again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Jaguars.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to air this out for Davis. That is brought in. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
4 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. First and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
It is good. Makes the score Jaguars 38, Ravens 48.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing Thompson. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs. We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now this looks like a design run, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
This is the job of any linebacker, Mike, having the ability to go downhill fast, hit an open gap, and make a play in the backfield. But I think we could actually consider this going above and beyond because he was able to make that stop so far behind the line of scrimmage.
He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Torrey Taylor in punt formation.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 4th down, and the Aussie, Torrey Taylor, on to kick it away. Back deep is Darius Davis. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field, and he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. From 29, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Malik Collins in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, He ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That caught by Davis. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. He'll bring up 4th down. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 57 yards.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. He'll get this out wide. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the read, here's Burrow. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
4 yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
The gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's in! Touchdown, Baltimore. A Huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Jaguars offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On first and 10, Burrow. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Once again, it's Gibbs. He works free. Right side. Still going. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
Ravens 38.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 9. To throw is Thompson. A throw on the move is caught. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up the 5. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll work just shy of midfield on second and 9.
At their 49-yard line.
Back to throw. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down.
9 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Jags offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar. And they have been so far. He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Up the middle they go. Finds an alley to the 35. And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 23-yard line. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Davis going in motion. Right back to him on first down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 9. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguar first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.